Oh goodness, my hair is flipping out today. It's all frizzy and then. Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk to you guys about bullying. Now, there's the whole thing with the victim, the bully, and the bystander. Um, so I'm not exactly sure how to do this topic without a bit of help. So I will be putting a link to everything I've used in this video in the description box. Like and favorite this video and subscribe, please, if you want to. Let's get started. Okay, so there are three types of people in the bullying situation. You've got the bully, the bystander, and the victim. The bystander, let's start with the bystander. They usually don't know what to say, how to act in that kind of situation. And every time someone calls them out on not doing anything, they're like, oh, this person deserves to be bullied. It'll toughen them up. I don't want to be a snitch. The bully is my friend. Like, I mean, you get with all these different excuses, so therefore, nothing is done from the bystander. So, I mean, really, like, it's just something that you need to talk to your kids about, because, there are pretty deadly consequences for bullying. Like, more likely than not, if a kid is being bullied and no one steps in to help them or defend them, they will at least try to commit suicide because it's not stopping. So please, instead of, like, for all you middle schoolers and teens out there, if you know someone's being bullied and you see it on a day-to-day basis, don't sit there and say you don't want to get involved. Get involved! Okay, on to the next thing. Hey guys, sorry that my face is looking a little blotchy. I've been sick. Like, all day I have not been feeling good. Stomach problems. Anyway, so the second thing I want to talk to you guys about is the bully. The bully themselves. So basically, there are several reasons why a bully will bully people. One, it could be mediocre stuff like clothes or, like, basically how someone looks or acts. And quite honestly, give it, like, with money situations or how someone's raised, they can't help that. Like, seriously, they act the way they were raised and they dress the way that their parents can afford, or if they buy their own clothes, the way they can afford. I mean, like, in school, I mean, since there was a dress code, it was collared shirt and jeans. Outside of school, there was t-shirt and jeans. I still wear that, although mine wasn't tie-dye. I didn't have as much tie-dye as I do now. I do need to get more shirts. Anyway, so, another reason why someone will bully someone else is to do with the fact that the victim might be an individual or different. That's, like, if that's the case, then good grief, people. But, I really don't know what to say about the individual or different part. But as for the third reason is they just can. Wow. So basically, for the part where the bullies pick on someone because they just can, that shows a clear lack of maturity on their part, and, they probably are just bored. I mean, seriously. For any of you who bully people for the fact that you're just bored, grow up. Please, just grow up. You're not proving anything except for the fact that you're an immature baby. Okay, so, like, I mean, I'm not trying to excuse bullying. I've been bullied. It sucks. So, I'm just trying to give a perspective. So, On to the next topic. So, the third and last topic about the bullying scenario is the victim. They're just minding their own business, trying to get on with life, going through school, because usually this happens through middle school, which is 5th to 8th grade, and high school, 9th to 12th grade. And that's strictly America. I don't speak for the rest of the countries. The victim is just trying to trudge through life. They got problems at home or something. Like, they're doing the normal thing. Trying to have friends, going to school, eating lunch in the cafeteria. Like, just trying to figure out who socially they are. And then Mr. or Miss Bully comes in. And is like, hey, give me your lunch money. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna pick on you. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna make your life a living hell. Seriously. Okay, so with the victim, in any severity type, like any type, I can't talk today. In any type of bullying, they feel awful at the end of it. They just want to disappear. And then some go as far as wanting to take their own lives because they want it to end. And although I don't advocate suicide, I mean, I can see why people would want to take their own lives if the bullying doesn't stop. I've wanted to do it because people wouldn't leave well enough alone. So, and with the victims, if they start thinking about suicide, they'll start attempting it until they actually do it. Or until the problem's fixed before they do it. If the problem does not get solved, they're going to keep thinking about it, and they're going to keep trying. They're going to skip school. Because if they're not at school, they can't be bullied. They'll fake a sickness because they don't want to go to school. And they want to stay home. You know, I mean, stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's understandable, and then eventually, if it doesn't get solved, they will attempt suicide or actually succeed. And, I mean, it's unfortunate. And so, and that's the final thing about the 3 topics of bystander, bully, and victim. I'll share one of the few, like, actually, not few, many stories about being bullied with you guys so you can get a taste of how vicious these little piss ants can be. I'm being nice. Okay, so my bullying story was, well, one of them anyway. A senior year of high school, I was sitting at the table with people I thought were my friends. I had known them since their freshman year, which happened to be my sophomore year. And back then, up until that day, we were cool. They had never complained about me to my face or behind my back. They had never whined, moaned, you know. And so, one day, they were like, and excuse the language, they were like, "Okay, get your ass up and move. No one likes you. No one wants you here." You know, like, the usual stuff. And I'm like, okay. And then the next day, came and sat down again. I wanted them to get the message of, just because they didn't want me there doesn't mean that they can push me around like I was nothing. So, I mean, these 3 kids, I'm not going to name them. They know who they are. That's all I can say about their identities. And then they were like, they said it again, and then they went a little further. And this happened for a school week. And then they're like, "Get the hints." And I'm like, okay. I just hope you got the hint of you're not going to push me around just because you don't like me for no reason. And then another kid stepped in and was like, "Guys, just shut up already." Because, like, he was tired of hearing it, understandably. And then I went down to the principal's office, wrote a witness statement, describing in detail, mind you, about what was going on. The kids who had been picking on me were not seen by anybody during or after school for a week and a half. I assume they either got, if they were still allowed into the school onto the school premises, they got ISS and detention. If they were suspended, then of course someone's going to see them. And then when they were seen again, they were only seen during school. They weren't seen after school unless they were unless a friend was in detention with them, and that was for another week. So, and then one girl was a semester ahead, so she was allowed to sit with the seniors for senior week. Technically, she was still a junior. And whenever, like, she sat with my friends, I mean, no big deal. I wasn't gonna start anything, but I was gonna finish something if something got started. So whenever she did talk to me, couldn't look at me in the eye. Couldn't even do that. So I think her and the other two that were picking on me got the hint of, don't expect to bully me and try and belittle me without getting, like, don't expect to bully me and belittle me and then get away with it. Because I'm not going to let you get away with it. And it pretty much told her, I took the high road this time. If there's a next time, you might not be so lucky. So that's basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Oh, and click the like button, subscribe. Have a good day, folks.